When the lights shine brightest, Jimmy Butler tends to rise, and once again he did not disappoint. But in Game 7 against the Houston Rockets, it wasn't just playoff Jimmy who delivered. It was Buddy Hield, of all people, who stole the show and etched his name into postseason lore. In one of the most unexpected yet electric performances of this year's playoffs, Hield dropped a career-high 33 points, drilling 9 of his 11 three-point attempts and shooting an astonishing 12 for 15 from the field. For a player who had totaled just 4 points across the previous 2 games, this explosion was as improbable as it was game-changing. Hield's performance wasn't just statistically dazzling. It was timely, surgical, and emotionally charged. The Warriors found themselves in early trouble as Stephen Curry, their offensive engine, missed 7 of his first 8 shots. The Rockets were aggressive out of the gate, trapping Curry high and forcing others to beat them. That other turned out to be Buddy Hield. With 22 first-half points, Hield carried the offensive load and looked eerily reminiscent of Klay Thompson in his vintage Game 6 form. A barrage of deep threes, confident movement without the ball, and relentless pace. But this wasn't simply about hot shooting. Hield's game was multidimensional. He played smart, composed defense, rotated with precision, and made key passes in crucial moments. His impact was so pronounced that Jimmy Butler himself gave a rare and effusive post-game nod, saying, "Buddy was Buddy tonight," a statement that echoed in a locker room still buzzing with adrenaline and pride. What sparked such a drastic turnaround for Hield? According to team insiders and Warriors personnel, it was emotional. Players only meeting the night before. Draymond Green, Stephen Curry, and Jimmy Butler, 3 veterans who collectively seen every possible postseason scenario, rallied the team. Draymond admitted his loss of composure in Game 6, taking accountability for the collapse. Butler, ever the vocal leader, reminded everyone of the power of belief, urging teammates to find confidence in the grind. And Curry, the face of the franchise, emphasized controlling the intangibles, defensive effort, hustle plays, decision-making. That meeting wasn't just about venting frustrations. It was a reset, a reminder of who they are and what they represent. For Buddy Hield, it was a spark that lit a bonfire. Curry eventually found his rhythm in the second half, finishing with a well-rounded 22 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. Draymond Green contributed 16 points, 6 boards, and 5 assists, setting the tone early with 2 quick threes and crucial hustle plays. Jimmy Butler, the ever-reliable postseason assassin, tallied 28 points and 7 rebounds, playing with his trademark edge. The trio combined for 50 points, 24 rebounds, and 20 assists, vintage Warrior synergy. But it was the unexpected brilliance of Hield that elevated Golden State beyond Houston's reach. On the other side, the Rockets failed to match the moment. Jalen Green, a player bursting with potential, once again struggled with consistency. With only 8 points, his performance lacked the composure and decision-making needed in high-stakes basketball. Too often, his offensive approach oscillated between contested threes and reckless drives, completely neglecting the mid-range game, a dying but vital art in the postseason. Alperen Sengun showed visible frustration when he wasn't involved early, slumping his shoulders and visibly disengaging. And while Fred VanVleet found a brief spark late, it was too little, too late. In the high-drama cauldron of Game 7, the Rockets' inexperience and shaky body language were glaring. Buddy Hield's outburst wasn't just about numbers. It was about timing, poise, and seizing the moment when it mattered most. He tied the NBA record for most threes in a Game 7 and was plus 17 in plus-minus, a stat that perfectly encapsulates his overwhelming influence on both ends of the floor. His first-half flurry gave Golden State a cushion, and his timely shooting in the fourth helped slam the door shut. For Golden State, this one isn't just another postseason notch. It's personal. It's the 5th time they've eliminated the Rockets in a playoff series, a rivalry that spanned nearly a decade and birthed some of the most intense Western Conference battles of the modern era. When asked what it means, Curry simply said, "Hopefully it means I'm a winner." A humble, understated answer from a player who has reshaped how basketball is played and how winning is defined. With this victory, the Warriors move on to face the rising Minnesota Timberwolves and their emerging star, Anthony Edwards. It will be a quick turnaround. Game 1 looms large in Minneapolis, but Golden State carries with it the 2 most dangerous ingredients in playoff basketball: experience, and momentum. And now, thanks to Buddy Hield, they also carry something else: belief in the power of the unexpected.